Oh, so filthy.
How y'all doing, man? It's been a while. It's been about 3 months since I've been away. Had a lot going on in the winter. It was my off season for business, so I kind of gave Philthy Phil a break. Gave him a few months off. Of course, he was always awake in my mind, coming up with materials, coming up with stories for everybody to learn from or hear about. So, again, today is It's March 21st, Saturday, and Philthy Phil is ready to start doing his performances again, doing his little skits here before the big show. The big show is actually April 25th, 6 p.m. in my house. You have to excuse my voice, so it's a little rough. I was working today and talking a lot, so voice got a little bit, you have to lower your fingers as a little right in front of the camera, in front of the camera. So I want to talk about, since this is a new year, March 2015, I got some new goals for the family. You know, I want to, of course, continue to pay bills. Still got my son's bills from the Royal Prince. And some other medical bills and stuff. I'm happy to say that before me and my wife got married, we had a verbal agreement that she would do her best to bear 3 children for me, and she did. In return, when she's done with that, and the breastfeeding and the issues that a woman's body goes through, that I would pay for some new boobs for my wife. So she's got a nice new chest, got some implants and a lift. I feel lucky, blessed. I got my 3 kids. She got what she wanted. Good trade, everybody's happy. So again, I got that bill to pay for this year. My trucks are getting older, so I got to be ready for those in case they break down. Again, just pay the bills, teach my morals and values, and try to help people just with life. That's what my mission is. The rest of my life is to teach, to live by example. So, those are some of my goals this year. Good, work on the marriage more. You know, you got to keep working on your marriage, guys. Or your relationships, whatever you got. It's just like sports. If I stop practicing basketball, I'm not going to be as good, period. But if I practice every day and I go play on the weekends and keep my game up, I'm always on top of my game. I'm not going to lose my skills. Same thing with the marriage. Monday through Friday or Sunday through Friday, I got to work on the basics of the marriage. Then on Saturday, we go out. It's game time. We do the movies, we do the dinner. My wife dresses her best. I like my best. We go out. We romance each other. We love each other. That's a good relationship. You got to go out and do those things to spice each other's, their mojos. So again, my wife and I are going out tonight, looking forward to it. We're going to go to a place called The Village in Meridian. Real nice facility, real nice. Looks like Vegas, even though it's not. It's almost too nice for a Boise Meridian area. But I look forward to walking around with my wife, maybe having some dinner, do a little shopping. So I'm looking forward to tonight. So again, those are my goals for this year. And I'm normally pretty good at achieving my goals. I try to stay focused, and I try not to get sidetracked. I try to make sure I only buy things that I need, not what I want. That's how you mess up your life, guys. So many times we've done things that we wanted, not smart. Do what you need in life. If you got little small wants, those are fine. CDs, some clothes, a beer, but don't want this and want that, big trips, cars you can't afford, houses you can't afford, women you can't afford. Don't do that. That'll mess y'all up. Set your back ears. Don't do that shit. Also this year, I want to focus on changing some of the business habits. We got some bad habits in my business. I know I swear on the show, because I have so much passion and I just want to get my point across and blah, blah, blah. But I'm going to try with my company to lessen up on the swearing with everybody. It's a bad habit, it's an ugly habit, it's dirty. I want to work on the swearing. I'm going to let my guys know, they're going to let me know. We swear at the job site, call each other out. Watch the swearing. That's all we're going to say. Huh? Watch that cussing. Watch the swearing. We'll just say no problem. Again, I want to work on our habits. We need to stay focused more, guys. Watch each other's back more. We need to be a better team. Throughout the years, my business has had some things happen and I always have to pay for it. Broken tools, tools that are lost. I'm tired of that. I'm 43 now. I got to get my team to stay more focused. Help me out. I've been helping them for years. Now I need them to pay attention more to my equipment, our tools, everybody around us. Watch us. Take care of us. We are a team. If everything goes well this year with our habits, I can give some raises, some bonuses. It's only going to get better for everybody. Again, I'm going to work on the habits with everybody. I'm going to call people out right away. If people don't like what I'm trying to say, they can quit. I want everybody to stay with me. I love my team. But if they're going to be quitters, or they're going to get frustrated and stressed out and be a negative energy and contagious to the crew, to the team on something bad, I have to get rid of them. I've got to focus on the team as a core. Something in this core is limping. I'm sorry, I got to get it out. This is my core. My core don't have room for no limps. I hurt my knee really bad once when I tore my meniscus in basketball. How was I work the next day? Hopping. I could not work, but I was there. Because I care about my core and I care about my business. My core being the team. So, we're going to have some new habits this year. We might have some new faces. I don't know what's going to happen. But I'm going to be focused, and I'm going to call everybody out on every little thing they do. I'm going to call them out nicely, professionally. I'm not going to be a jerk. I'm just going to say, hey, that's what we're working on. You did that wrong. I don't appreciate that. Fix it. You okay with that? Thank you. If you talk back or say something, it's going to make me mad. I'm not asking any questions. I'm telling you what we're doing. Okay? I'm not trying to be a jerk, but this business is at a point where I've got to get it better without raising my prices. And that's where I'm at. I want better teamwork, better group of people. I want everybody to work good together. Okay. I want to talk about it. Now I'm going to go back to, just different things. Now we're just going into Philthy Phil, different things that he thinks about, different things he hears about, things that bother him. And I'm going to express it to you. Here we go. Sex toys. Okay? You know how sex toys are, as guys. The girls want them. They get them. Us guys normally don't get that kind of stuff. And if they do, I don't know what they're getting because I don't know any guys who have sex toys. But girls always say, oh, I need my toy. We all know that's bullshit. Because when you're making love, having sex, doing your thing, it can get pretty creative. It can be fun with a person. Toys don't bite. We do. Toys don't tell you how good you feel, how good you smell. Toys don't move around you and caress you, kiss you all over your body. Toys don't do that shit. We do. Okay? Don't talk. We do. When girls are saying, oh, I need my toy, or I don't need a man, I got my sex toy, that's bullshit. I call her out. She's weak to me. I'm sorry I'm saying that. I have my right to my opinion from what I've heard through girls in my world. They're weak. They're afraid to get hurt. We're all afraid to get hurt, but you got to keep trying. When I was playing sports, I didn't start right away. I didn't make every shot right away. I kept trying and practicing, and then I became good. Well, same thing with relationships. If you're having problems and you can't find a man, change your repertoire. Okay? Change your style. Go to different places. Try to find a different man. You're obviously finding the wrong man, and that's why you need your toys. It's your fault, ladies. Us guys too. I mean, we picked the wrong women too. We're not talking about guys right now. We're talking about sex toys, and guys don't have that shit. So trust me, sex toys are not as good as men. We know that. And any woman who has sex toys and uses them a lot, and she has a boyfriend or a man, she's got some issues. And it's probably with the man she picked, or maybe she's too much of a sex addict. I don't know. But my opinion of sex toys, they're no good. I don't mind playing with them with my wife. That's fine. But my wife and I have never had a situation where she just would rather be with her toys. At least not that I know of. But, I know what's going on in the bedroom most of the time, and I haven't heard or seen anything like that. So again, no good on the sex toys in my mind. They're just not as good as a human being, a person. Someone who loves you or cares you, has a passion. Even if it's just a sex friend or a one-night stand, it's still way better than a sex toy unless you get an STD. That's your fault for not letting them wear protection. Make sure everybody wears protection. Shit happens. Love is blind, huh? Talk about love is blind. People always say love is blind, love is blind. That's bullshit. Man, I'm telling you, the weakest people, the people who just, I don't know how to explain it. They're just, I don't know, they just don't have whatever. It's too big of a subject, but it's a cop-out for them. Love is blind. You know what you want or see in a person. Trust me. When I saw my wife, I knew I liked her right away from what I saw of her. My love was not blind. I did not hope she was going to change or think she would change this or could dress that way, dress this way. Right when I saw her, I knew, wow, might not be love, might be lust, but I knew she looks nice. I would like to know her. My love is not blind. I see a lot of people who are with people who I'm sitting there thinking, their love is blind. Okay? Because that's what they use. They use that saying, love is blind. They're purposely just, they don't see that when they're with somebody, if they want to claim this person or like this person, hopefully you have a little bit of lust for them. When my wife walks around, I want her. And then when I'm old and she's old, I'll probably still want her even though we can't do as much. But I have a physical attraction to my wife. That's very important. My love was not blind once I learned to love her and got to know her. Okay? Other people, they get with people, and it's my opinion, y'all. There's nothing wrong with it because it's Phil's opinion. I just don't know what they see in these people. I'm sorry, they're overweight, they're lazy, they're uncoordinated in some way. They can't hold a decent conversation. They have no sense of humor. They just don't have common courtesy. I mean, I can go on people where I just think that whoever's with them, they're purposely being blind because maybe they don't want to be alone. I don't know, guys. There's so many people out there in the world. You don't have to be blind. You don't. Just look, find, talk to people, do dancing, change your character on some stuff, and maybe you'll meet a better person. But this love is blind shit, I think those people just have cop-outs. They're gonna say love is blind. Oh, love is blind, I didn't know what I was getting into. Bullshit, you could see it, you smelled him, you knew he didn't have a job when you were there, before you started liking him. You knew he didn't have insurance, you knew he was a criminal. You knew that, love is not blind, you saw it. Don't play dumb when the breakup's bad. I don't like that. I wanna go to something about kids now, teaching kids. You know, I got my kids, my 7-year-old daughter, my 5-year-old daughter, and my son Isaiah. They're all still in school. So whenever I try to teach them stuff, I try to make it fun. My son's really good at this when he's teaching my oldest daughter, Felicity, reading and stuff. He makes the reading fun. He makes her go back to the word again. And if she does it good, then he'll do some push-ups or she'll get to run and touch the wall if she does it wrong. And they make it fun but they don't even know they're learning. And the next time she gets back to that word, she knows it. And with anything you do with your kids, teaching them sports, make it fun. Play jokes. As a parent, make it funny with some food or give them little treats. Make the learning, whatever it is, sports or schooling, make it fun for them. They'll naturally remember it. That's what kids do. I personally am not the kind of parent who sits there and just tries to just talk like, do this, do that, okay, do this, that. No, I try to say, okay, listen, why don't you do this, and then we'll do that. And I bet you can't do that as fast as me. Okay. And I try to make it like we're having fun and then they're playing with me, but we're also learning and studying how to spell a word. And with math, 2 plus 2, I'll do my shoelaces and I'll play with the games and they'll figure it out. Again, try to make teaching fun for your kids, that's all I'm saying. And they'll learn better and they'll bond with you better. Not just go in the room and read with them. That's a lazy way of being a good parent, I'm sorry. Put some character when you're reading. Get up, do the show, ask them what they think. We'll talk about some screensavers. I know some people have some screensavers, you know, on their phone. I got this old crazy phone. See how bad that is? Won't even stay open or closed. It just won't. Every time my people call me, it hangs up on them. I'm old-fashioned, sorry. I don't got the new fancy phones. My screensaver is nothing. Probably because I don't know how to put anything on it. But I know some people have some screensavers, and they're not good parents, you guys. They're just not, and I know this. But then when you get their phone, it's a picture of them and their kid. I don't like that. I normally wouldn't have to put that into my performance, but I'm tired of seeing some fake-ass motherfuckers. Acting like when you go phone, oh, that's my daughter, oh, that's my son. Dude, they haven't talked to them in months or maybe years. They got that picture from Facebook, and they transferred it somehow onto their fancy phones. They're not being good parents. I don't like when people do that. If you're not a good parent, just tell people, say, you know what? I'm just not a good parent. There's nothing wrong with that. Some people are not good parents. I mean, I have a lot of moments where I'm not a good husband, not a good parent, not a good boss, not a good son. Those are moments, we all get those moments. But I let people know I know I'm having a bad moment. Doesn't make me in general a bad son, a bad dad, a bad husband, but sometimes I'll get into a situation and I'll misinterpret something and maybe somebody will get grounded or I'll yell and I was wrong. And I'll say I'm sorry. I'll say my bad. That's okay, but I'm not gonna come out and say I'm some great dad. Well, I don't like when people put things on their phone misleading people that somebody's a good person because of as a parent. It's pissing me off. People who watch this video, if you know me, look at your phone and you know if I'm talking to you or not, because you'll see your kid, and you know you haven't seen your kid in a while. You're a piece of shit. You know it, and I've told you before. I don't like those screensavers shit like that. Okay, let's go to something else. Romance for your wife or your girlfriend. You know, you gotta be romantic, guys, and I don't know if I've said these things before or not, but you gotta change up your game, man. Don't let it gets boring and old for men and women. You guys gotta learn to keep spicing things up and changing things. I met some people at the bank the other day, and I don't know why they wanted to ask me where would it be a good place to go on a date with her fiance. And I was like, well, it's weird she's asking me, but I said, have you ever been to Northern Lights? And she's like, no, I never heard of it. I said, well, Northern Lights is in Nampa, and it's a nice little theater, pretty much mostly on every night but Saturday, if there's a UFC fight night or pay-per-view events. Because this Northern Lights is half like bar eatery, half theater. So when you're having pay-per-views, they always throw pay-per-views because they make a lot more money. So then you're kind of at a big party and you have to work your way into your theater. It's still okay. But what's good about Northern Lights is you get to order your dinner and the food is good. And then you get to go in, they give you a little number. You're sitting there on a nice little couch where you can sit with your partner and have dinner and have wine and beer, and your number's right there, and people, they come and serve you while you watch a movie. It's kind of romantic, kind of different. The Village also has stuff like that in Meridian. It's a little more fancy, you're up above and a little sweet, and they cater to you and bring you food and stuff. That's fine. But you gotta do those kind of things in your relationship. It's important. I always try to sneak into the theater with my wife's favorite candy. or something. So when I get there, we're having a good time, and then I'll sneak it over to her, and it's just me being romantic. That I took time out of my day to find her favorite candy at at the Sears candy store, or another place where it has her favorite candies, and put it in my pocket where it doesn't melt, and get to this, event, and be able to give her her favorite candies. To me, that means a lot. I'm putting some thought into it. So again, you guys need to work on some of your romance. I have a lot more things I'm going to talk about romance. I'm not proud of it, but a lot of times when I was younger, I was a little bit labeled as a womanizer. And we all know womanizers aren't the best things in the world. Pretty much, if you don't know what a womanizer is, this is my definition of a womanizer. Someone who kind of studies the woman and then learns how to use all her little secrets against her. It's not really good. A lot of times a guy will use that and break a woman's heart, take advantage of women. And it's not necessarily lying, it's just like maybe it is. It's just a game you play because you are thinking about romancing this person, but then they don't get it from someone else and they want it. And again, that's their problem after her and I broke up, or break up, whoever I'm with. But again, I did lots of things when I was younger to be a romancer, to be a womanizer. Nice romantic dinners, writing letters, writing cards, and ripping them all up and sending them in the mail. Sending them things in the mail, clothes, their favorite colognes. Not just giving it to them in person, but being a little romantic with it, hiding things in their purse, my wife's purse and stuff. And, it's just wherever they work, sending them flowers, not just flowers, sending them the fruit bouquet, where everybody has fruit. Get cookies delivered, not just flowers, things for everybody. Again, just sending them a card in the mail for no reason. That's good stuff for romance, and women really like it. Us guys don't give a shit about it. Surprise them and buy her something to wear on a special night. So again, that will be coming in another performance when I want to talk about womanizing, because it's not the best thing, but they're good. There's good information there to help you add romance to your marriage or your relationships. But again, I got a bunch more material I want to talk about. I got to get home because my wife's waiting for this date. So I really appreciate your patience on waiting for me there. Those who are going to follow me, it'll get better. I promise that. I'm hoping to get into some serious stuff about life. I'm kind of rambling right now because I don't really rehearse my stuff, you guys. I don't rehearse nothing. I write a few notes and I start going. I start talking. So, again, I love everybody. Hope everybody has a good year in 2015. God bless you in everything you do. Stay smart, stay safe, stay focused. And I'm out, so peace out.